Voices of the Lost Authors. If Osamu Dazai spoke about digital loneliness inside the cage of electric signals. A fictional monologue in the voice of Osamu Dazai, meditating on digital self-erasure and quiet desperation. I have always believed that human beings are merely monkeys afflicted with the disease of loneliness. We crave to be needed, to be understood, and if possible, to be loved. Yet, we find it difficult to sit across from others. Even the mere act of meeting someone's eyes can feel unbearable. That contradiction, wanting to belong while recoiling from the touch, has lived inside me since childhood. Then came a black rectangle, a smartphone. It took residence in my palm, whispering that I could be connected, that I could be seen. Each notification chime was like a pulse, reassuring me that I had not disappeared. Every like I received extended my life just a little, as if this virtual applause could somehow prove my worth. How gentle the world seemed. No shouting, no tears, only a silence that swelled slowly until it devoured everything. I thought I had found a way to be less alone. But one night, I noticed something. The more I reached out, the more I faded. The more I spoke, the less I felt heard. Suppose I posted, "Today was difficult." 50 kind replies would follow. "Hang in there. You've got this." But none of them touched me. None of them knew me. They were not voices. They were echoes in an empty room. I came to fear even my own honesty. Was it still truth, if spoken only to be seen? I began to polish even my suffering, trimming its jagged edges to fit the screen. Even my loneliness had become content. And I was no longer a person, but a silhouette, crafted by need and framed by shame. There was a moment. I remember it vividly. One night, after receiving no replies, no hearts, no tags, I silently laid my phone face down on the table. And in that silence, I was seized by the illusion that all of humanity had quietly turned its back on me. No, perhaps it was no illusion. That night, I deleted everything. All my accounts, all my curated smiles, all my cries for help masked as jokes. My hands trembled as I tapped the final button, as if I were severing the last thread holding me to the world. I waited. Surely someone would notice. No one did. The notifications remained quiet. The world did not skip a beat. I did not cry. Instead, I laughed, dry, faint, and almost surprised. I had suspected it for years, but now it was certain. I was never needed. Yet strangely, that realization did not destroy me. It unshackled me. I had found a new kind of freedom. Not the freedom to speak, but the freedom not to. To vanish without spectacle. To no longer perform the self for unseen eyes. Now I write in a notebook that no one will ever read. There are no likes, no retweets, no invisible eyes lurking behind the scroll. Just paper, my hand, and silence. And for the first time, the words I write feel real. Perhaps that is enough. Even if the world stares with a billion eyes, the only thing that truly sees me is this silence. Profile: Osamu Dazai, 1909 to 1948, was a Japanese novelist known for his deeply introspective and melancholic style. His most famous works, No Longer Human and The Setting Sun, explore alienation, shame, and the slow collapse of self. Often viewed as Japan's literary voice of despair, Dazai's prose walks the line between confession and performance, exposing the fragility of identity. In this imagined monologue, Dazai confronts the digital age, a world where self-expression is constant, and yet isolation deepens. His ghost speaks from the silence he once embraced, translated into the loneliness of glowing screens.